Welcome, Saggies, to your February 2016 reading, where we're going to find out what the energies are around you at the moment, or what energies are around you for the month of February, and how you can utilize those energies for your greatest good. Saggies, I feel that there is a need for patience and persistence with a situation, not to give up. And I feel like you already feel that way anyway. Coming into February, you have a sense of stability. What I get is, and this may only relate to some of you, but I have my family back. And that's something that I hear very clearly. I have my family back. However, there was some cost involved. So how I'm reading this right now is that there was some sort of separation and then reconciliation, and there is a level of stability again. Something was lost, but it's been regained. And what you need, even though you feel that you have this stability back, and financially and emotionally and materially, it feels like it's all back on track and you're feeling more grounded and supported and secure again. I don't feel like it's the end. Sorry, Saggy. I feel like you might have overcome some major obstacles here, but you need good counsel. You need to either seek legal advice or get counseling or get some help from someone else who is more knowledgeable in the area that this issue might be relating to. Because there was some sort of ending, there was a sense that someone stabbed you in the back, so to speak, and you still need to deal with that. You still need support for that to move forward, because numerologically, I mean, you've got 2 10s, and they're kind of like completions. You've completed something, but numerologically the whole reading is a 9, and that to me is saying this is a summing up before the end, before a new cycle. So this is a really important time. If you want to finalize everything and get it all sorted out, you need to take wise counsel. You need to resolve this completely. You need justice. You need to find that balance again. You're a 9 at the moment, and 9 is it's nearing the end, and maybe there's a level of self-deception here. Maybe you feel quite secure here, and you're thinking that's the end, but it's not. It's not. So if I was to read this for a couple who, there was some sort of betrayal or deception in the relationship, and I don't see that here. It's too short a reading and too general to say that, but just as an example, if it was related to a couple who had issues and they've worked through them, there's still this sense of being stabbed in the back that needs to be resolved. So Saggy, if you are the one that felt stabbed in the back, getting your sense of stability back, or getting back with this person and feeling secure again, isn't the end. That's the self-deception. It's not the end yet. You are in a 9 cycle here, and it's saying that you need to complete this properly so that you can move forward and you can bring balance and equilibrium back to yourself more so, and the relationship. So your advice, how you do that? You need to be fearless, like this Prince of Swords here. You need to be forthright, and you need to take swift action to deal with this situation. Don't leave it. Don't let it fester. You've had patience here. You've persisted and you've had patience already. The foundation here is a lot of patience and persistence, and you finally got what you thought is the completion of it, but you need to resolve it properly. How do you resolve that? Maybe confront. And the Prince of Swords is a confrontation card. It's about taking action swiftly and decisively, entering into conflict without any fear. So maybe you need to bring about some conflict in order to resolve those underlying issues of having felt stabbed in the back. Why there was this ending. I really think that this is important. Getting some counselling here. Getting some wise counsel. Getting some support, legally. Talking of legally. The Justice card, which is all about legal issues and balance. So you need to confront, and you need to get some good counsel from someone who's impartial and logical and diplomatic. And I think you'll get that. Whether you are confronting someone who is aloof, or you are getting support from someone who is quite intelligent and understands your situation very well and will be supportive of you, because he's the king and you are here. You're meant to be the Prince of Swords. You're meant to take the action and just do it. And here's this King of Swords that's kind of behind you saying, I've got your back. There's the angel behind the king, which I hadn't noticed before, interestingly enough. So yeah, it's a supportive energy I feel here. But if we're going to look at it in terms of confrontation with someone, you'll probably be confronting someone who's a little bit more rational and aloof or cold than you are. But I feel more so that this is about balanced judgments, being more in the head than in the heart. So you're thinking logically about something. Something needs to be dealt with logically and rationally. Got quite a few swords here. 1, 2, 3. And then the Justice card with the sword. And that's all about mental clarity and decisiveness and balance. So ultimately you're working towards getting justice for yourself. Finding equilibrium and balance again, and that's the whole point of taking action, so that any wrongs that were done can be righted, not just for the situation but also to restore balance for yourself. Because if you don't deal with this will always be niggling at you in the back of your mind, and that's when relationships or situations never recover from any kind of negative situations, because they're never dealt with appropriately. People come in thinking, okay, I've got them back, everything's fine again, I've got my family, I've got my home. I keep hearing that, I've got my family back, thinking that that's it, that's the end of the story, but it's not. Unresolved issues, unresolved hurt, unresolved pain, feelings of being stabbed in the back need to be resolved. And there's pent-up anger here, there's pent-up aggression that needs to come out and be dealt with. You've been patient and resilient for long enough. Definitely. This is all about finding balance for yourself, the Saggies. So, obviously it's not for any new relationships. And when I do these readings, it generally isn't for new relationships. It's for more established energies that are coming through. So if you want more of a relationship reading, to see what's coming through for you for new relationships, then please look out for my love tarot readings, which will be available at the end of the week. Otherwise, I think that's as much as I can say on this one. Just remember, it's not the end, Saggy. There's still something that needs to be resolved for you. That's the major message here. So thank you all for watching and for your subscriptions and for your lovely comments. Keep writing. I love to read them, and I'm sure everybody else does too. It's great that you can all share so openly here. And I shall see you all soon.